Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen, Turo here, and you find me having just filled up the bike. The trip computer is telling me I've got a range of 308 miles. I think that might just go up a little, but I'm off to visit a site, not looking where she's going. I'm off to visit a site that I haven't previously been to, and that's the American Cemetary and Memorial at Cambridge, or just a little way outside of Cambridge, but it's in that immediate vicinity. I have done some reading up on the site. There's a particularly helpful app that you can download to your smartphone, which gives you details not only of how to get there, but has got tons of information, suggested tours to make your visit all the more interesting and enjoyable. I particularly enjoyed the section with the biographical details of those who are either physically buried in the cemetery or commemorated on what are known as the tablets of the missing. The heroism displayed is often breathtaking, and of course one wonders whether if you were faced with the same sort of thing now, you would be able to do what these people did and make the ultimate sacrifice. Anyway, it turns out the cemetery was gifted by the University of Cambridge in 1943 and subsequently dedicated as the US's main cemetery and memorial in the UK, and particularly deals with three elements of the Second World War: the Atlantic campaign, associated with the supply of Britain and its allies by the Americans and the Canadians, and the convoys, the so-called Atlantic campaign, waged largely against German U-boats. The American bombing campaign of principally Germany, but also targets in France and Belgium and Holland and other countries. And then finally the lead up, the months and weeks and days immediately before D-Day. I'll give you more details once I get to the site about the numbers involved and some of the details about individuals and their acts of heroism. But in the meantime, enjoy what is a cracking day. Bike is currently showing 32.5 degrees, and I imagine that's only going to get warmer as the day progresses. Phew, what a scorcher, as someone might once have said. But as I say, it's a cracking day out. I imagine there'll be a few bikes out. Guys and girls enjoying the nice riding weather. So enjoy, and I'll catch up with you when I get to the site. After all these years, I still don't know what the etiquette as far as two-wheelers is concerned. Some people acknowledge you, others don't. I, for my part, always try to do so, but what can I say? I don't think the rules are written down anywhere. Well, I don't know what's happening. I've just checked the bike and it's still showing 32.5 degrees. However, it's feeling an awfully lot warmer than that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. Who loves days like this? Gravel on the road. Oh, there's a few bikers out today at least. I do love to see that. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's absolutely glorious. If only we had more days like this. Now, we always do just need to take things easy here, because of course the Silver Ball Cafe is a favourite haunt for bikers, including police bikers, who from time to time hang out there, and just keeping an eye on anyone who might be giving it large going past. Right, nearly there. Just along here up on the right hand side. Right, this is it. No entry there. Oh, entry must be here. Okay. Well, that's us here. Right, here we are at the Cemetary and War Memorial, just outside of Cambridge. American flag flying, golden eagle on the top of it. Some of the facilities are obviously not open. So there is a bit of a visitor centre, and they have some washrooms. A reflecting pool, and on the right hand side are the names of the missing, the tablets of the missing, as they're apparently called. "427 feet, inscribed on a wall of Portland stone. Names and selected details of 5,127 men and women missing in action, or lost or buried at sea. And there are 4 statues: a soldier, a sailor, an airman, and a coast guardsman. That's the soldier. That's the sailor. The airman. And the coast guardsman. The memorial building, sadly not open today. And you can see these reliefs of ships and guns and other military equipment. Looking back up the reflecting pool towards the flag. So these are the names in alphabetical order and by service, I think. So the first notable name we need to look for is Arizona T. Harris. He was a sergeant in the US Army Air Force. Look at all of these names. Geez. Gorsuch William E. I wonder if he's related to the Supreme Court Justice. I don't know if he came from Michigan. Right, H. Hanson. There he is. Harris, Arizona T. 369 Bomb Squadron, 306 Bomber Group from Arizona. He's one of 18 men buried or memorialised here to have received the Distinguished Service Cross. Apparently a top turret gunner. Lost on the way back from a mission to bomb the U-boat yards at Saint-Nazaire. Next stop is Lieutenant Colonel Leon R. Vance. Now he's going to be quite some way up here, isn't he? If these are all alphabetical. O's, P, so there he is there, Leon R. Vance Jr., Lieutenant Colonel, Air Corps, Oklahoma, a Medal of Honor recipient. And sadly, he was lost on his way home to the States. Although you really do need to read up about his heroic exploits on the return from a bombing mission over Wimmera. He got his plane pretty much all the way back to England, but got the crew to bail out beforehand and before crashing the plane and surviving. And now we're looking for Jack R. Warren, Captain, California. He's a fighter pilot based in Suffolk. He was lost in an encounter with enemy fighters near Ostend in Belgium. I don't know how well these come out. Alton G. Miller, Major, Army Air Force Band from New Jersey. Lost in a plane crash. On the way to France to arrange an appearance for his band. And here we have Merchant Seaman Murray M. Bloom. He was a radio operator on a Liberty ship. He was apparently drowned off the coast of Scotland. Sacrificing his life in an attempt to rescue someone else. The body was found off the coast of Loch Ryan in Scotland. And the ship was subsequently named in his honour. Sydney W Dunagan. Another Distinguished Service Cross recipient. Apparently killed instantly. While flying a trip carrier over France. All these crosses. Stars of David. It's quite a peaceful place, although you do get the sound of the main road as the cars go past. And yet I could pick any one of these names. The ones that there isn't any immediate story to, any immediate legend. But they all have stories to tell. Two guys who died on the same day. Elmer J. Burke Jr. from Pennsylvania and James A. Leckrone from Ohio. They both died on August the 17th, 1944, in different units. Who knows what their story is? So sad. But the grounds are very well kept. And the flag fluttering in the breeze.